When you're at a concert seat, you can be as loud as you want, and we want you packed. Stop by the ticket booth.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. You'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Butler out there with Harden. And it's Bates in at the small forward. And for Indiana, at the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Jarris Walker out there with Jackson. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. So the Clippers win the tip. This is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. 2 major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup. And knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
And we've all been following his record-breaking career for many seasons now. We go to the sideline now to hear more on MP.
Well, guys, he continues his march up three-point leaderboards, now sitting 5th all-time after that game. He said to be in the top 5 in 3 still boggles my mind. I know I have a lot of shots left in me, and I'll see how high up I can end. I know we'll all be curious where he ends up, too.
Truly one of the greats. Thanks. And to the sideline now for a report on MP's career milestone.
Another amazing game for him recently, and he now sits 4th all-time for career triple-doubles. I asked him for his thoughts on being that far up the list, and he said, quote, "It's full of guys that could do it all. I'm glad to see my name among them." Doesn't look out of place either, does he, guys?
Yeah, not out of place at all. Not even a little. Thanks for that. Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
Yeah, he could add a lot to it. Thanks. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
He did it. He set a new NBA record for assists in a season, breaking John Stockton's mark from back in 1991. He told me, quote, "I give all the credit to my teammates. Without them making their shots, I don't get assists." He has always been a team-first guy. Back to you guys.
Always has been. He likes seeing them succeed. Thanks. Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Harden outside. Butler from outside. It's good from long range. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And the basket by Jackson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Bates. Back to Butler. From deep three-point land, in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, "I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game."
Zubac, a screen on Halliburton. Butler finds Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Butler. Here's Bates. Back to Butler. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Buckle in, folks. This will be some kind of ride. And we thank you for the report. And the Clippers have possession after Indiana gets the 3. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points for Butler. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now, here is Harden. No scoring in this one. Back to Butler. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Walker. Back to Halliburton. Jackson, a screen on Butler. Halliburton for 3. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Back to Butler. Out to the right wing. Bates passes to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the basket by Harden.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Halliburton on the wing. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Butler. In the corner, Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 19. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Sinks the triple.
Well, this is something Nembhard's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
Lobs it up for Zubats. No good on the shot.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Walker. And Brandon Boston subbed in for Nesmith. And that one's good by Butler. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Now, here is Halliburton. Following the miss by Isaiah Jackson. 6 to shoot. Halliburton in the corner.
and they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency. Boy, he is just doing it all right now, and the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Now, here is Halliburton. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Halliburton with it, defended by Butler. Count it. Halliburton's got 6.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Los Angeles leading by 17. You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Cavy's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
So the wing on the left. Toppin, no one around him. Outside for Halliburton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's the Clippers' ball, and we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Now, Brown, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 8, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. James Harden is checked in for the Clippers. .114 left in the first quarter of the game. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Just 3 to shoot. Austin, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And here is Toppin after the three-pointer from Butler. Here's Furphy. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pass to Wiseman. Halliburton against Butler. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter. He's checked in for the Clippers. Butler comes in for Jerry.
States are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Brandon Boston. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Halliburton into the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And here's Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Indiana, number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
And the Pacers with possession here. Back to Halliburton. Fires for 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Now, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 16. Outside, Walker. Pass to Boston. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to Butler. Back to Harden. Here's Brown. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now, here is Halliburton. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton has got 7 now in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Boston. Still scoreless. Pocket 6. High post, Jackson. Sees the alley-oop. And Butler sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Lobs it up for Zubac. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Nembhard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. That doesn't go either for Halliburton.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Over in the corner, Zubac. Jacks up a 3.